buttercup, you're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall, won't stop till I get enough.
Right, so LeBron James hitting 40. I mean, this isn't just any old birthday, right? This is huge for basketball.
Absolutely. And we're going to deep dive into all this today.
Yeah, we've got this awesome Associated Press article by Tim Reynolds.
Oh, yeah. I read that one.
It really digs into what this means, you know, for LeBron himself, for the NBA.
Right, for the whole sport.
And for, like, everyone who follows basketball.
Definitely from other players.
Coaches, fans. Yeah.
Everyone. So much to unpack here.
Yeah, like, first off.
He's the first NBA player ever to play in his teens, his 20s, 30s, and now his 40s.
It's unheard of. You see these long careers in other sports, like Gordie Howe in hockey played for, like, forever.
Right, across 5 decades.
But basketball is so demanding physically. You know,
exactly.
There's a whole different ballgame.
And the thing is, he's not just like phoning it in for a farewell tour.
No way.
He's still putting up amazing numbers.
It's incredible.
The article says he's averaging 23.5 points.
Wow.
9 assists.
Still dishing them out.
7.5 rebounds per game.
I mean, come on. That's nuts for any player.
Yeah. Forget 40.
Let alone someone who's actually 40.
It really makes you question, you know what aging even means in the NBA?
Right.
Turning 40 used to be like the beginning of the end.
The writing's on the wall.
But LeBron's like rewriting the whole script.
It's like he's found the fountain of youth.
Well, some people say it's that $1.5 million he spends on his fitness every year.
Right. Is that the secret?
It's got to be a fact.
Like, what's he doing?
But I think it goes deeper than just money, you know?
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra, the Miami Heat coach.
Who coached LeBron when he was there?
Exactly. He said it's not just LeBron's strength and conditioning.
Right.
It's his basketball IQ.
He's like a chess player out there.
He sees the whole board, thinks steps ahead.
Makes those smart plays.
Spoelstra even said LeBron could potentially play another decade if he focused more on that mental game.
Oh, wait a minute.
I know, right?
Another decade.
That's what Spoelstra said.
So he could be playing till he's 50.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Whether it happens or not, who knows?
Right.
But it's an interesting thought.
For sure. Okay, but back to this $1 million fitness routine.
Oh, yeah.
What's he actually doing?
Well, he's got this personal trainer, Mike Mancias.
Like a guru?
Yeah. Travels everywhere with LeBron.
Wow.
Focuses on everything, nutrition, recovery, you name it.
So it's really tailored to him specifically.
Absolutely. And apparently a big part of it is targeting those age-related changes.
Interesting.
You know, as you get older, your muscles get less flexible.
Right.
Joints are more prone to injury.
Makes sense.
So a lot of the training is about maintaining that range of motion and strengthening everything.
So it's not just like hitting the gym and lifting weights?
No, it's way more holistic.
Oh, what else?
Cryotherapy using extreme cold for recovery.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Hyperbaric oxygen therapy helps with healing and inflammation.
Sounds intense.
He's really covering all the bases.
And it's clearly working. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, he's defying father time.
But there's got to be some challenges, right?
Oh, for sure.
Even with all that, he's still human.
Right. The article mentions some criticism LeBron's faced.
About?
Well, the Lakers haven't been doing so hot this season.
They've been struggling.
And then there's the whole Bronny situation.
Drafting his son.
Yeah, people had a lot to say about that.
Some saw it as a conflict of interest.
Others thought it was legit.
Based on Bronny's talent.
It's LeBron, though, right?
He's always under the microscope.
Everything he does is scrutinized.
Steve Kerr, the Golden State coach, made a good point, though.
What's that?
He said even the best players in the world can't escape the effects of aging.
Yeah, father time is undefeated.
So even LeBron isn't invincible.
I mean, he's pushing those limits further than anyone ever has.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what's cool?
What?
It's not just about his own career.
It's bigger than that.
He's inspiring a whole new generation of players.
Like who?
The article quotes Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Greek freak.
Yeah. He said he sees LeBron as a blueprint for how to extend his own career.
Wow, that's high praise coming from him.
Right.
Giannis is a beast himself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what's next for LeBron?
That's the $1 million question. Yeah, it really makes you think you know about the impact he's had on the game.
For sure.
Not just his stats, but as a role model.
Right. Showing other players what's possible with that level of dedication.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget what he's already achieved. I mean,
oh, yeah.
All-time leading scorer in NBA history.
Crazy.
Multiple championships, Olympic gold medals.
The list goes on.
Countless records.
He's built an incredible legacy.
It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, this 40th birthday.
Makes you wonder what's next.
Right. How much longer does he want to play?
There have been some hints that he might be thinking about retirement.
Oh, really?
The article mentioned him saying he doesn't want to play much longer
Interesting.
and that he wants to go out on top.
Makes sense he wouldn't want to overstay his welcome.
Right.
But no one really knows what his plans are.
It adds to the mystique.
Definitely keeps people guessing.
And you know what else is crazy?
What?
LeBron is the only Salomai player in NBA history to have scored the most points in his 20s, AD his 30s.
Wow.
And now he's in his 40s, still balling out.
It's mind-blowing.
Talk about consistency.
And adapting his game.
He's not just relying on athleticism anymore.
Right.
He's using his experience as court vision.
Be more efficient.
Yeah, making smarter plays.
And that brings up a really interesting point.
What's that?
Is LeBron a one-of-a-kind phenomenon?
Like, is this just him?
Or is he showing us what's possible for other players?
If they really prioritize their physical and mental health throughout their careers.
Yeah.
I mean, his dedication is insane.
For sure.
But could other players follow his lead and have these super long careers?
It's hard to say LeBron's got this unique combination of talent, work ethic, and resources.
Yeah, not everyone can afford a personal trainer and all that fancy recovery stuff.
Exactly. But even if they can't replicate his exact routine,
Right.
they can learn from his approach.
The emphasis on taking care of your body.
Constantly learning and evolving your game.
Those are principles anyone can apply.
Absolutely. And I think that's what makes this whole conversation about LeBron's 40th birthday so fascinating.
Yeah, it's not just about celebrating him.
It's about exploring these bigger questions.
About aging and peak performance.
And the evolution of sports.
It's like he's challenging us to rethink what's possible.
Not just in basketball.
In life in general.
If LeBron can defy the odds, maybe we all can.
That's a powerful thought.
It really speaks to the inspirational side of his journey.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into LeBron James at 40,
Yeah.
what are some key takeaways for our listener?
I think the biggest one is investing in yourself,
How so?
both physically and mentally.
Right.
LeBron's longevity, it's not just luck or genetics.
Right.
It's about that unwavering commitment
To taking care of himself.
and constantly learning and adapting,
Pushing those limits.
challenging those assumptions about what's possible as we age.
It's not necessarily a decline.
It can be an evolution.
LeBron's showing us that with age comes experience,
Wisdom.
a deeper understanding of the game,
And those are qualities that can be even more valuable than raw athleticism.
especially in basketball.
Exactly. So for our listeners, I'd say the challenge is this.
Okay.
How can you apply those principles to your own life?
How can we embrace that lifelong learning and growth?
No matter what your field or passion.
Well, I love that. It's like LeBron's not just setting records on the court.
Right.
He's giving us a blueprint for how to live a more fulfilling, purposeful life.
And that's a legacy that will last far beyond his playing days.
Absolutely. It's wild, right? Like,
Yeah.
we always hear about athletes peaking in their 20s,
Yeah, early 30s at the latest.
but LeBron's career is like defying that.
You're right. It's like he's rewriting the rules.
And it actually kind of lines up with some recent research on the brain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cognitive function doesn't always decline with age.
That's interesting.
Some areas can actually keep developing.
So you're saying LeBron's brain is getting sharper?
Well, his basketball IQ definitely seems to be.
Yeah. I mean, you see it on the court.
His decision-making, anticipating plays, leadership skills.
All honed by years of experience.
It's kind of mind-blowing.
It really is. It makes you wonder
I think
how we can apply this idea of lifelong growth to our own lives.
Right. Like, how can we keep learning, adapting?
Pushing ourselves to excel no matter how old we
I
are.
love that. It's like LeBron's not just breaking records
He's inspiring us to rethink our potential.
off the court. To now.
Exactly. And that might be the most powerful part of his legacy.
So to our listeners, as we wrap up this deep dive into LeBron's incredible career,
What's the takeaway?
we'll leave you with this. What's your 40-year plan?
How can you channel that LeBron-level dedication and resilience into your own life?
Think about the areas you want to grow and the skills you want to develop.
The impact you want to make.
And remember, it's never too late to start pushing those boundaries.
LeBron's showing us age is just a number.
What matters is that fire in your heart.
That commitment to your goals.
So keep learning, keep striving.
Keep defying those expectations
And who knows, maybe you'll be the next one to rewrite the rules.
and redefine what's possible.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a puppy dog. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I